Hello and welcome to Let's Play FTL. My name is Zemalf and I'll be your gameplay commentator in this Let's Play. FTL is a spaceship simulation game developed by Subset Games. And I just started the game. The game is telling me to play a tutorial, but I won't be doing that because I have played the game on my other computer, and I wasn't planning to record this thing, but the game is absolutely awesome. I'm loving this, so I'm playing it, so I might as well record it, so here we are. You can buy this game at ftlgame.com. It is also available in Steam and GOG. If you buy it directly from the developer, that is also redeemable in Steam, and that's how I actually did it. Anyway, let's play a new game. Each game is a randomly generated world and events. Each game is permadeath. Once your ship is destroyed, it's game over. The game is real time, but you can pause the action at any moment, so there's kind of a turn-based underlying mechanic there, which works really well. You'll see it in action in just a moment. But here first, I'll need to choose a ship. The game is telling me to play on easy. I've only played on normal. I really liked the challenge of it, but you could play on easy to unlock the different ships and the different layouts for the ships, and they then be available on normal. And it's very much easier to do it that way. Some of the achievements or unlocks might even be next to impossible on normal, or at least that's how I felt. Still, I'll be playing on normal. As mentioned, we only have one ship to choose from, the Kestrel cruiser. These other ships can be unlocked by doing certain things in the game. I don't know them all, I only know a few actually, even that it says exactly what you're supposed to do. Most of these dealing with some alien race in or event in specific way, I think. The NG cruiser, it's probably the simplest one. You need to get to the 5th sector. There are 8 sectors in the game. In the last one, you'll meet the final boss, and beating that will get you the Federation cruiser. And as mentioned, beating the game on easy will unlock this ship on normal as well. Slug cruiser, these are some of the ships of the alien races. Rock cruiser, Zoltan cruiser. Unidentified cruiser. Right, but we have the Kestrel, and each ship has 2 different layouts, type A, type B. Layout meaning different weapons, different crew, different augmentations, different system powers. And you can unlock the type B for each ship by doing ship-specific challenges or achievements. For the Kestrel, it is I need to get 6 unique aliens to my Kestrel, basically one from each alien race, or I need to install every system and subsystem to the Kestrel cruiser. Much easier on easy, not easy on easy, but next to impossible on normal, I think. We'll need to see how that goes. Tough little ship. I need to get down to one hit point and then repair back. Okay. So with those I could get the type B, but now I only have one ship and one type, with these crew members and these weapons. I'll be explaining these different systems and how they upgrade as we play on, but this is what we start with, and then I can eventually upgrade these as shown there on the right. I can rename these ships and crew members I start with. I'll be somewhat systematical with this, in case if and when I do multiple games or series, I want to see what series and game I did well in. So I will name this game 1 the Kestrel type A. And I will do the same with these ones. You could name these whatever you want, of course, but I'll be a bit boring and well, I'm sorry Stefan, but you need to be Steven now. Well, you need to be Steve now. with that I can see from the stats which game or series I did well in. Maria. Maria doesn't have a last name, but you can change the sex here if you want, at least for humans. I don't know about aliens. Right, but let's get into the game. As said, randomly generated events game, and a whole lot of different strategies and playstyles to choose from, a whole lot of stuff to unlock, and each ship, of course, giving you options for different kind of playstyles. So the replayability in this game is it's huge. But anyway, let's start the game. And the idea is that we are carrying a vital data for the Federation fleet, and we need to fly through 8 sectors, or need to fly through 7 sectors to get to the 8th and deliver the data to the Federation fleet. All the while the Rebel fleet is chasing us. We'll eventually see the Rebel fleet coming after me in the sector map. But to explain this view a bit, I can at any moment pause the action. If I'm not paused, the game is going at all times, and if there was a fight going on, things would happen. If I pause the game, I can first of all control my crew here. I can either get them here in the left, or I can choose them directly here, or choose multiple members. Let's put G1 Maria into the engines, and let's put Western here to weapons for now, and we'll leave Eggman in the pilot scene. At the bottom of the screen we can see the subsystems and the systems, and those ones with kind of a torso image, those can or must be manned. For example, this piloting must have a crew member in it for it to function. If I take the pilots out, the piloting will go to 0. I will lose my evade percentage because no one is controlling the ship. There is an autopilot option that I can upgrade that keeps my evade percent somewhat up, but that's there's a long way to go to that. We have sensors. With sensors we can not only see into our own ship, but with upgraded ones we can see into the enemy ship. We have door control. All these doors here can be controlled, they can also be upgraded, and with these I can control for example the flow of oxygen in my ship, putting out fires, suffocating possible invaders and stuff like that. I can open all doors or close all doors as I want. These systems don't require power, but they can be disabled if enemy shoots at them. And then I have my reactor power, which is like the total power of my ship. And then I have system power in each of the systems that I power with the reactor power. So I have shields. I can disable systems and enable them as I want. Now the shields are powered. And as mentioned, these systems with the icon will benefit from a crew member being in that position. At the moment weapons are disabled, so Western is not doing anything, but if I power up these, Western will get active. I can, for example, unpower my medbay and power up my engines, and then only power up medbay as needed. Oxygen is quite important. Without that my crew members will suffocate, and total oxygen level is here, and as mentioned I can open these doors as needed to vent some areas from oxygen to put out fires or suffocating invaders. And my crew members, then I have my shields. I can upgrade all the way up to 4, now I have 1. I have my total fuel. Each jump in the sector map takes 1 fuel. I have missiles that I can shoot if I have some weapon that uses missiles. And then I have drone parts. If I had a drone control system, I could send out droids to shoot the enemy ship or defend my own, and those always use the drone parts. And then I have my hit points or hull integrity. When this goes to 0, my ship explodes and it is game over. Here I have my scrap, which is basically the currency of the game, money. I can get that by salvaging the enemy ships or by other means, selling stuff or getting as payment for some quests or missions as I go on. And that is the game screen. The game is now paused, and the weapons come out as I powered them when I unpause. But I will keep the game paused here for now, although it doesn't really matter because there's nothing happening. One last thing before getting into the action, looking at the ship screen. Here with the scrap I can upgrade my ship, the reactor power, the different subsystems, and we can see the upgrades there on the right. How do they upgrade and what does it affect? For example, in the sensors, upgrading it once I can see the enemy interior. Without it I only see my own. And blast doors to control fire better. Some autopilot in the piloting, and then I have better shields. I need 2 system powers for additional shield on the ship. Then I have the engines, faster charging of the FTL drive, which is kind of the hyperdrive and also where the game got the name from. And then I have my oxygen, faster refill, weapon systems, powering all the possible weapons I have. Different weapons requiring different amounts of power, and then I have the med bay boost to the healing power. I have my crew here. I can fire them if I want to, and then I have the equipment screen where I can swap different weapons from the cargo bay if I have any. If I have any active drones, they'll be here, spare drones in the cargo, and then I can have augmentations, adding some special functionality into the ship. But enough for the intro. Let's go to the sector map and jump. The idea here is I'm in a sector 1 now, which is a civilian sector, relatively safe sector. Still, each of these beacons or waypoints will have a random event in them, which might be good or bad. Usually bad, meaning you have to fight. And but fighting is on the other hand good, because you have a chance to get some scrap from it. The rebel fleet will come from the left to chase me. We'll see that eventually, and I have to make my way into the exit before the rebel fleet reaches me, or I need to fight them in order to escape, and there's very little to gain from fighting the rebels, if anything. And so I need to get to the exit before they reach me, and I can choose my path here in this map. However, sometimes I can't. There's very rarely time to explore everything, so I need to choose. I don't know exactly what's in here. I can see that there's a distress beacon in this waypoint now, but for example, if I go here, I will probably need to come back up here and then move from the middle to get to the exit. I'm not entirely sure how large of a distance can be jumped, but I do know that there's no connection from up here to down here, for example. But I will go here. If possible, I will go to the right to explore these systems and ensure I'm close to the exit when the rebel fleet closes in. But, let's go to the distress beacon and see what's wrong. Once you arrive at the location of the distress call, a civilian ship hails you. Thanks for responding to our beacon. Our FTL navigation has gone haywire and we can't plot a course to the nearest depot to get fixed. Could you lead us there? Okay, this is one possible random event that takes place in each beacon when you first visit it. And this time I get a mission, a peaceful mission to lead these Federation scouts into a depot. I will lead them. I can choose with mouse or press the number key, so I'm leading them. And it adds quest marker to my map. I get 8 scrap as payment, not much but something. So let's jump, and luckily it's right here next to me, where I would have gone anywhere, because just as I thought, this is too far from this one, so I can't jump to it. So I will need to go through the middle. Let's go there and finish the quest. This wasn't as beneficial now, because I didn't have any hull damage. They would have repaired it, but I get to see a store again, which is not as great because I don't have any scrap to buy stuff. But here I could hire some crew members. The contents of the store is always random as well. These are actually of the mantis race, great for teleporting into the enemy ship and defending your own ship from invaders. And here are some systems I could buy if I had the scrap: cloaking system, crew teleporter, and drone control. But as said, I don't have anything right now. Any money right now because I don't want to sell my starting weapons. I could buy some missiles and stuff, but not gonna bother even with those. That escort mission, it doesn't always end up well. That might actually be a trap. It's always a bit random, which makes the game a whole lot of fun. I still don't see the rebels here. I can at least take these free here. I want to explore as much as possible, so I will go here up on the map. Hopefully I can get back to this from here or through the stone, but that will consume some of my fuel. So that's why I don't want to jump to locations where I have been before, if possible. You detect an automated rebel scout attacking a small refueling outpost. I could just go away, but I will defend the outpost. To both fight this ship and to defend the outpost. Hopefully they will reward me for helping them. And here the ship attacks and the game goes into combat. I paused the game to evaluate the situation. This ship was unmanned. There's no crew inside. You can also defeat the enemy ship by taking down the crew by different means. You can suffocate them by taking down the oxygen, and or you can invade by teleporting in and beating them all, or you can just blow the ship into pieces by taking down its hull. And this ship doesn't have any shield. That's a good thing, because my burst laser probably has the time to shoot before this missile launcher that I recognize. Or, well, actually this is an iron weapon which will take down my shields temporarily. Doesn't really matter, because the missile goes through the shields anyway. So my idea is that I'm shooting with my burst laser into their weapon system. Fuck. There comes the missile. Missile hits the empty room, doing 1 hull damage, but because it didn't fire into that was actually fast loading missile, probably same as I have here. He shot into an empty room, so that didn't do any system damage. All my systems are up, and it didn't penetrate the hull, so that only made 1 hull damage. If that missile would have hit, say, shields, that would have disabled the shields at least temporarily, and then I would have needed to repair it. But there I go, I shot the weapon system. That didn't take it out. It actually took the iron weapon out, which is no danger to me, because it only disables my shields. And there comes another missile, hitting my sensors. I can't see inside my ship anymore. It is possible to dodge those attacks with pilot and engine that affect the evade skill, but that 20% wasn't enough now. I want to keep the evade percent up. I'm hoping this next burst laser takes down that missile. There it goes. Their weapon system is now disabled. I can this is in the bag now, so to speak. I will order Weston to repair the sensors while I shoot the ship with the burst laser. And I get free fuel, 1 drone parts and 7 scrap. This amount of scrap is affected by the difficulty, and the other loot might be affected as well. I'm not getting as much. This is actually pretty bad. The rewards do go up if you manage to take the ship by killing the crew, kind of leaving the ship intact. But this was an automated ship, so I couldn't even plan that. The outpost rewards us this time with 2 missiles, 1 drone parts and 12 scrap. Great, we are up to 37. I'm waiting here for a Western to repair the sensors, and it's ready now. Each action that crew member finishes, like this fellow now did some repair, there's very tiny green bar there on the wrench, as which is the repair skill, and they gain skill in piloting and engine and shields and stuff when they do something successfully. For example, if the pilot manages to dodge some hits, I think both the pilot and engine crew member will get some experience from that. But here I'm now ready to go. I have 37 scrap, which I could use to upgrade my ship a bit. And you can never have everything, so you need to decide what is important, what do you want to put points to. Getting additional shield requires 2 upgrades here, so 1 won't do it. And you can't upgrade during combat also. I do want to get to 2 shields. That also requires more reactor power or organizing the power distribution. But I will upgrade the shields. Actually, this additional power up protects the shield room even that it's not active. If this is damaged with 1 point, it will only disable that inactive part of the shields, if that makes sense. Okay, here we have the rebel fleet. They are coming. This red line is where the rebels will be after I jump, and then we'll soon see a white line, and that's where the rebels actually is. If I get stuck into an area where the rebels are, instead of jumping forward, I will need to fight them, and you get very little resources from beating them, and probably get killed if you need to do that too long. Scans show a remote settlement being blockaded by a pirate ship. The ship hastily messages you, "Stay out of this or you'll be next. Concentrate fire on..." Mantis Scout. The Mantises are the close combat race. They might even come and invade my ship if they have teleporter, but I won't let them just pound a settlement. They don't have a teleporter system. Well, I can actually see it there, so that's good. They have a laser, and that is some sort of a bomb that uses a missile. It will fire into one of my rooms, and then it will blow something up. I could take down the shields with my missile and then fire the weapon system. If that laser only fires once, it is not a danger to me. I'm slightly worried about that bomb, but I will at least first try only to fire... Well, actually they have an oxygen system. I could somehow try to suffocate them. It's quite hard with these weapons I have, but I could try it. I need to disable the weapons first though. Very worried about that bomb, but luckily it's a slow loader. They missed with the laser, and it only fires once. My shield can handle that. The bomb is now disabled, and actually because that hits, also the laser is disabled. So I will actually try this now. I will shoot a missile. No, I will just fire burst laser in their in their oxygen system and try to suffocate them. Their crew is probably now repairing the weapons. Oh, look at this! Because I shot their oxygen system, this is probably not related to that necessarily, but their hull, they are surrendering. And they are giving me 4 fuel, 4 missiles, 17 scrap and a scrap recovery arm, which costs 50 scrap. If that would have been much smaller offer, I wouldn't take it. But this is actually pretty darn incredibly good. This is like 67 value just from the scrap recovery arm and the scrap. And then fuel on top of that, at least 8 or 12. Missiles easily 16 or 20. Oh wow, this was a good catch. Yeah, go away pirate. I'm greedy. I don't care if you if you shoot that settlement. The combat is now over, even that they have their oxygen disabled and they might suffocate there, but that's not a benefit for me anymore. But yeah, now I got an augmentation, scrap recovery arm, and this is incredibly useful, especially now that I got it here so early on. I'll be getting 10% more each time I salvage a ship. Over time this will add into a whole lot, especially now when I didn't have to pay to get it. Outstanding. That was awesome. I will save the scrap. Well, actually, 30 points in the next shield point. I don't have the reactor power for this yet. But I will get it. Even that I can't power the second shield just now. I could if I disable burst laser, for example. But I won't do that. But I have the option now. Depending on what kind of weaponry they have, I might need to rely only on missiles, for example, and hide behind my shields or something. Or keep the shields up until I disable the shields with the missile and things like that. And eventually I'll get the reactor power. Right, moving on. Okay. I can't jump from here, and here we can see the rebels are closing in. I'm staying well ahead of them. I think I have time to explore this one, get to this one, and from here jump to the exit at least. There's a distress beacon here, either a trap or a peaceful ship under attack or in some other kind of trouble. Let's first visit this one. Your ship is hailed. This is an automated message. Resisting our takeover is pointless. Prepare to die. It appears this rebel ship is run by an AI. They don't have any crew, so I can't shoot their oxygen system. Looks like they have an ion weapon and a missile, and there was a message that they are powering up their engines, which means that they are trying to get away. They have an ion weapon, takes down my shield, and they have a missile. Unless my pilot slash engine crew can dodge the shot that missile will hit, can't do much about that. The ion will only disable my shield as long as it's up. If they get away, I think it'll increase the speed of the rebel fleet or push them forward a bit, so I definitely need to try to keep them down. I will shoot a missile in the engines and then shoot the weapon system. Let's see how that goes. The ion weapon is about to fire. Charging. There it comes, disabling my shield. The missile goes. Dodge it. Oh, damn it. The missile hits an empty room. Just 2 hull damage, no system damage. My missile disabled their engine, so they are not getting away unless that's repaired. I will keep their weapons disabled. Unfortunately, they still have the missile up. which will fire soon. There it comes. Ah, and it hits my weaponry. Damn it. Okay, my weapon room will take more damage here. While my missile is still up, I will use one missile to take down their weapon system. And now I need to take down this fire and repair the room. I will ask Maria to join. Putting out a fire with crew members, it's very slow. I can open doors as long as my door system is open to vent it, but that will also take away the oxygen from that room. I think I will still let the oxygen out from there. That'll help them to take down the fire. There goes my weapon systems. Come on, come on. There it goes. Okay, the oxygen level is low, so they are taking damage. Right now, I don't need any. Well, actually, I don't need any power because they are not shooting us. I'm sending Western to the med bay. I'm hoping Maria can repair. Okay, the oxygen level is up now. The oxygen is filling up. Okay, I have. I kind of want the burst laser to be active, so waiting for that. Western, go back to help Maria repair. Their ion weapon is up. I'm not worried about that. I have 2 power for the burst laser. Quickly fire their weapon systems before the missile comes back online. That only temporarily disables my shields. If they'd shoot without my shields up, they could do more damage. Maria, heal yourself and then get back to engines, and we got this in the back. They are about to be destroyed. But they got away. Ah, damn it! Oh, okay. Only result of that was to make this sector harder now, and I didn't get anything from it. Oh, damn it! Yeah, they will take a bigger jump here. I hope it's only this once. But I have 2 jumps to the exit. Hopefully I'll be able to make it. I can't go to this door. I don't have money, but I couldn't get to the exit from there, I think, either. So I need to go here. That was a setback. It appears the distress beacon is coming from the surface of a nearby moon. Your sensors are picking up a single life form. Now, all these situations like this, they have a somewhat random outcome. For example, here, that single life form could be hostile. This could be a trap. It could be peaceful. I could get a crew member, I think. But going to the surface might be dangerous. I might lose one of my crew members when they go down, but I will risk it. I will go down to the surface and investigate. You find a colony that seems to have been recently attacked. Exploring the devastation, you find a lone survivor. Invite him to join your crew. Take him home to his family on a nearby planet in this system. Okay, I'm in a hurry. The rebel fleet is coming. I don't have time to fly around in this sector, so the option 2 is pretty much out of the question. Plus, I can invite him to join. I guess it's still possible that he'll go crazy when I invite, but let's see. He happily offers his services for a time in exchange for getting off that rock. And we get Charlie. No aliens. Charlie will man the shields. And rebel speed is normal again, so I have time. If I was certain that I could get from this location down here to the exit, I would go there. But I'm afraid there's no connection there. And then I'd need to fight the rebels, so to avoid the risk, I will go to the exit. I have arrived at the long-range beacon, and then something can or cannot happen. Something happens. I can trade some fuel for this science vessel. I'd be getting some drone parts. That's a bad deal, first of all. Although it's if I was using drone parts, that'd still be beneficial. I'm not using drones, at least for now, so I don't really need that. So let's just recheck them. And here in the exit square, I can continue. I might have time to visit this location and then come back. It's a risk, because the rebels might reach me, but I think I will take that risk. I could jump into the next sector here, and here you have several paths to choose from and end up into one. And here next options for me is hostile rock controlled sector. Rock is one of the alien races, or a civilian sector of the NG controlled. But I won't go there just yet. Let's take the risk and explore some more. Nothing. But at least I'm not attacked by the rebels yet. That consumed 2 fuel for nothing, but that was the risk I was willing to take. Okay, next sector. The time is running out. I will go into the NG controlled sector, and that'll be on the next video. I'll make each video one sector, or until I die. So until the ship is destroyed. So join me on the next video for Game 1, Sector 2.